Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over lots of leggings. I've kind of been collecting the same style-ish leggings for the past month or month and a half now, and I've been recording and re-recording and try-ons and dealing with my knee injury for the past week and a half, now almost 2 weeks. And I'm finally trying to do the talking portion of it to add on to the try-on, which I will do right here on the side. But I'm basically going to be going through all of my favorite personally, and for the most part, the most high rated and talked about leggings on Amazon. So these all kind of have a similar feel to them. They're all very lightweight, thinner, naked feel, buttery soft for the most part. I am not going to be reviewing any that are that knit fabric or like extremely compressive high waistbands at the top, like the Gymshark camo seamless, that kind of style. These all are very much so, people claim, Lululemon aligned dupes, which they're totally not, but they're that kind of style, if you get what I'm saying. I'm really going to do my best to try to compare all of these. So many of these vary in colors. I can't really speak to the entire line unless I've had every single color, which I have had a good amount of colors and patterns from each of these. So I'm just gonna give you all the information I have. And again, this is based on how they fit my body. My measurements will be down below, and of course, based on how I like my leggings, my preferences. Everyone is different, so I'm not here to say don't buy one thing and buy the other, because you have to try things for yourself as well. But these are just my recommendations. Let's just get into it. I hope you enjoy. I just want to say that there's going to be a lot of information that I'm trying to spit out, so of course I'm going to put everything on the screen so that you can just pause or screenshot so you can really read every little detail. I'm going to pick out the points that really I can remember and are the most important in my eyes, but otherwise it will be on the screen for your information. So we're going to start with the coveted Hawthorne leggings, and I have to say, I'm sorry, but I'm not jumping on this bandwagon. I did not like these at all. I did not like them. Granted, maybe I should go down a size and go to an extra small, but even then I don't like the fabric texture. It just kept sliding down on me. In the video it looks pretty good. It looks like they, they fit pretty well, but even just in a single squat I had to like really yank these back up. I'm not really into this fabric composition. So these are a 70% nylon and a 30% spandex. So they have that more matte, but still very buttery, slick performance material, not super brushed. Of course, they have no top seam. These are very high-waisted, but I think that the seam that goes across your waist, where your hip bones are, the bottom of the waistband, it just sits very low. All the way throughout, it's a very wide waistband, and I think it's unflattering. It kind of cuts off the top of your butt, and that kind of alone was just like, meh, not too into this. There is an extended gusset crotch, so you don't really find issues with, camel toe. There is a front seam though. They do taper in at the waist, but I could use a little bit more tapering in. Again, maybe I should size down to an extra small, which is unheard of. So I would say that these run big, but I was told that the red color in particular ran big. So many women love these leggings, and I don't know, for me, the fabric was just not it. They are very stretchy. I didn't feel restricted in these, so that's always a positive. So I've heard that these are known to pill. I didn't keep mine long enough to know, so of course just be careful when you're in the gym and if you're using any abrasive weights. I have the 7/8 length, and there is also a full length, I believe 28 inches. So again, the functionality for me is just, it's sliding down, and if you're having to constantly pull up your leggings throughout a workout, why are you wearing them? It's just, no thanks. So in my opinion, Hawthorne isn't worth it, at least all the hype. Maybe a particular color you may like, but for me, I'm not a fan. So this next brand is called Coastal Rose. I really tried to incorporate two of the types of leggings that they have. They have one with a partial top seam, and then they have one with no top seam. The one with the partial top seam I had in the past, so I'll have to insert a clip from my old video because I no longer have that one. It's just not personally my favorite. There are tons of women who love them because they do have a partial top seam that allows you to do more high intensity and running without having to worry about something slipping down on you. Particularly that style is different from their brushed. Their pocket legging is an 80% nylon and a 30% elastane, which nylon and elastane tend to slide down a little bit, so it is nice to have that top seam. And when I say top seam, it's actually a seam that goes from your hip bones all the way around through the back, but right in front and your lower tummy area, there is no seam. Both of these have a extended crotch gusset, which does help for any camel toe. The pocket leggings have no front seam, which lots of people love. Not a fan. They are a 25-inch inseam, so they run as a true 7/8 length. These are very lightweight and very thin, so they definitely are going to show texture and cellulite. But I will say they were completely squat proof, even in the lightest gray color that they have, so that's always very nice. My light gray ones I had for some time before I sold them, and they did not pill at all, and I don't think that these are prone to pilling. I really don't see them pilling because of the more heavy-duty slick material that they have. They're not that buttery soft, like fuzzy material. It is a more performance material, still very soft though. The pocket leggings do run true to size. I would not size down or you'll probably have that issue of the top seam kind of cutting into you. These pocket leggings do not taper in at all, but I don't find it really necessary when you have an elastic. You don't really need the tapering in, and the glute seams on the back are kind of just straight across, and they have that more curved seam going down rather than up. Not the most flattering, but yeah. So now for the Coastal Rose brushed leggings. I actually really enjoy these, especially their newer colors. The newer colors are listed with the newer fabric in the description, so each time you click on a color and your size, you'll be able to see the fabric difference at the bottom. I personally prefer their new material. It is a 75% nylon and a 25% elastane, but it's done really well. I don't think that these slide down at all, when normally that is the case when it comes to that fabric blend, but whatever they chose, it's top notch. I love it. So they really taper you up on the sides, like they come in just, it looks good. There is no top seam on the brushed leggings. There is a front seam on the brushed leggings, so of course there is risk for camel toe. Not my biggest worry. Yeah, so the back seams do have a slight little U rather than a V curve, but it's still very flattering on the glutes. I would say these have about a medium compression if you get them in the right size, which I do think they run true to size. I wouldn't size down. If anything, if you're in between, a size up. They are very stretchy. I don't feel restricted in them. They are pretty thin. If you're looking for something to cover cellulite, these may not be the ones for you. And unfortunately, they don't have any patterns at the moment. So probably go towards a darker color. I would say that these brushed leggings, out of all the leggings, are probably the lowest waist height. They come up to like barely just my belly button, so just be aware of that. But the sides come up higher. The front, from the top of the waistband to the crotch gusset, is just a little bit shorter, but you are able to pull the sides up to really taper and suck you in to cover, you know, the love handles. I would definitely say these are a lot more brushed, buttery soft. Mine have not pilled. I've had mine for quite some time. Again, be careful with the weights that you're using or whatever equipment you're using that's going to be brushing and rubbing against this, but they're not so delicate that your seatbelt in your car is going to snap on these. I'm very careful with my leggings in the gym, but I'm not so careful when it comes to washing and drying, so they do a really good job of keeping true to their color and not washing away and staying their size even when thrown in the dryer. Okay, so the next legging I tried is the CRZ Naked Feel Leggings. So CRZ is definitely a known brand, and I had never tried them, and so I thought, let me just give them a try. And these tie-dye black leggings are so beautiful. I believe they're called like a black smoke legging. They slide down like crazy. I'm not gonna lie. So I went and I sized down to an extra small in a red snakeskin, and they fit, but I almost think that they slide down more because I hate using this analogy, but it's almost as if you're a sausage in a tight casing and you're being squeezed out, and it's just slippery. Like, they did not stay up at all. These black ones, at least, the actual waistband has these really lovely, and I love, it kind of reminds me of the Gymshark Whitney line with the double seams on the waistband. Those help to keep the leggings up. I would not use these for high intensity or running or walking. I use them only on like slow, steady weightlifting days, and even then I'm having to adjust them, but they're just so beautiful and so flattering, so I get them. These have a really nice, like, slick performance material, definitely not buttery soft at all. I don't think that these would collect lint, which is so nice. Being that I have 4 animals, it's kind of nice to actually put on a legging and not have hair stuck to you all the time. I have rollers all over my house. So these are really high-waisted and so flattering. I just think that they're so cute. They have a very slight taper, and I think that if they would have adjusted that tapering, it would have helped the leggings to stay up so much. They are pretty low compression in the waistband. Then in the legs and the thighs, it's kind of roomy, but still a nice compression. But then on the calves, they're very tight. So if you have bigger calves, I would probably be careful with these. They have a very slight U-shaped booty seam on the back. So not completely straight across and cut you off, but not that deep V that a lot of brands are doing now. I'm assuming that the lighter colors would definitely show texture because they are a very thin material. Not in a bad way, they are completely squat proof, but just not very forgiving, and being that there's not too much compression, it's not really going to smooth you out. I don't think that these will be prone to pilling at all. Mine have yet to pill, and I've been, of course, very rough with them, throwing them in the washer and dryer, and done all my, regular workouts, and nothing has happened to them. The color hasn't faded either, so that's really nice, especially with the color black. I hate when my black leggings just fade to like a dirty gray. You can always size down. Depends on you. I have bigger hips and butt area, and my waist is smaller. So if you are less pear-shaped, sizing down actually might benefit you. Overall, I think they're a good legging. They do run for $26 to $30, and I'm not saying it's number one, but if you ever want to try them, they're nice to add on. They have really nice prints and really nice colors, tons of options. So I'm not saying don't get them, but I'm just letting you know they slide down. Okay, so up next is my coveted Sunzel leggings I talk about all the time. But I have to say, they are all run very different. All the colors and the prints. So it's kind of inconsistent, which I think is consistent with all of these brands. I think it's difficult to have everything exactly the same when you're adding different patterns, different colors and dyes. Of course, things are going to be a little different, but I do wish things could be a little bit more cohesive throughout the line, but it is what it is, That's kind of what you're getting. You're paying less than $30 or $30 max for these leggings online. Kind of can't complain. If you're really wanting some high quality leggings, then go get your Buff Bunny and your Alphalete, So these leggings have no top elastic. They do have a front seam with an extended crotch gusset. These do taper in nicely, so they don't really gape for me in the back, so that's very nice. These are in general, I would say, low compression. I have maybe 2 that are more of a medium low compression, and that is the yellow leopard and my red wine color. I believe that those 2 are probably my highest compression Sunzel leggings. I've had plenty of Sunzel leggings. I would say that the lighter colors like the mustard, the light blue, and the pink have the lowest compression. Lighter colors normally do. But I will also say that their newer black leopard legging is almost like a cottony spandex. Definitely collects a lot of lint. There's really not too much compression. The print is so adorable, it's so beautiful, but I really wish that it had a little bit more of that performance material, a little bit more spandex and compression. The red wine color is my absolute favorite solid, and then the yellow cheetah is my favorite pattern. I also have the camo, which is a great pattern as well. It has pretty good compression, and then the blue leopard as well. I would say that you could even size down an entire size on the mustard, the pink, light blue, and I think they're tan. Any of their really light colors, you can absolutely size down. In my new black leopard ones, I could probably even size down to an extra small as well. These are 75% polyester and a 25% spandex. So I don't understand how different leggings feel different if they're all the same fabric. It's kind of confusing. These are very, very stretchy. These are built for yoga and Pilates, not high intensity, aggressive workouts with rough weights. That's not what they're claiming to be. I use them for weightlifting and just like my incline treadmill walks, but they are definitely not claiming to be some extremely durable legging. They are made to be yoga leggings. So these are 28-inch inseam. These are definitely a full length legging. I'm 5'5", and there's a solid maybe 3 inches that I can extend this down my ankle. And because they're so stretchy, I could probably pull it down to like, you know, probably like mid-foot, which is great for yoga and Pilates. Which again, that's what they're marketing for. I know that they're going to try eventually having a more 7/8 length, which is personally what I need. Just for my height, I like it to be above my ankle bone. But I don't really mind having a little bit of stacking at the bottom or having to just readjust throughout the legging so that I'm not having as much extra fabric at the bottom. These have a nice high waistband, enough to cover my belly button completely. And I do have a belly ring, and I normally like my belly ring to be covered as well. I think that's the part that I like the most of Sunzel. It doesn't squeeze me in so tight that I create like muffin or my hip dip stick out. It really smooths me out on the sides. They come up and they have a nice little curve, not a V seam in the back, but definitely a little U curve. It's very flattering on the glutes. Mine have yet to pill. I've had mine for about half a year now, and I wear these a lot, at least once or twice a week. So I think they hold up pretty well. It depends on how rough you are. The only ones I would say to size down is their very light colors or their newer prints. Okay, 3 more to go. My next one is Me Paws. I haven't done a review on them yet, but that will be my next video on all the ones that I have. I found these not too long ago, but probably around the same time I found Younoga. I originally got a like a royal blue with them. I liked them for quite some time, but then I just kept collecting leggings, and I don't know, there was something about them that I just thought nothing special, and I ended up selling them. They weren't my favorite. So then I won a giveaway with them, and I got their like deep olive green ones, and those were so beautiful. They had so much more compression, and they were so soft, and just a good legging. So I was like, okay, I gotta try more of these. I would say that the newer gray leopard is better than the green olive one. I love the fit of that one. It came up really nice and high, nice compression. The only thing is I would maybe size down as I worked out in them. I did see that they were kind of stretching out. I could probably size down to an extra small in those, but the quality of those were much better than the black leopard of Sunzel's. So Me Paws is definitely the cheapest out of all of these. They run between $19.99 and $26.99. I did try Me Paws' newest red orange, and they were unfortunately not squat proof. The color is stunning, but it's definitely not squat proof. In general, most of their leggings, they are high waisted. They come just above my belly button. If they moved even a little bit, they would probably show my belly button, but they are high enough on the sides to be considered high-waisted. I wouldn't say they're mid-rise at all. These do taper in nicely, which I love. There's about a medium compression in the waistband, but then the actual legs themselves, like more medium low. Especially, of course, in the lighter colors. This kind of goes for all of them. Lighter colors tend to have a little bit less compression, and the darker and the printed ones have a little bit more compression. I think Me Paws does run true to size. You could probably size up in their darker colors. Lighter colors size down, darker colors you could size up, but I would say they're pretty much just true to size. And then the printed one you can size down. I definitely say that these will collect lint. They are definitely that more brushed, buttery, soft material. I hate saying buttery, but you know, very soft material. I have the green olive ones in the 7/8 length, and then I have the gray leopard in the full length. These do have a slight little booty curve seam. They're definitely not straight across, so still a little bit flattering on the glutes. They may ride a little bit lower on the back out of all of them. Definitely not as low as the Hawthorne though. Moving on. Moving on, it is Younoga. I love Younoga. They've definitely become one of my favorite Amazon leggings. These are very similar to the Me Paws, but I do think that they are a little bit higher quality, maybe just because they are a slightly thicker material. I have had their pinky salmon color and a lavender color, and those were definitely lighter compression than all my other ones that I have. I have the sky blue tie-dye, I have the orange tie-dye, and I have the new acid purple tie-dye. It almost looks floral, and those definitely have a better compression, as well as their black ones. Definitely better compression than, I also have the red ones. Again, the pink salmon and the lavender, those definitely have a light compression, and you could size down, but I wouldn't guarantee that they're going to be squat proof. I did get rid of my lavender ones. They just showed a lot of texture and cellulite, and I just wasn't comfortable in those, but I did keep my salmon pink ones. These also have a nice little slight curved booty seam, so very nice and flattering. They have a very slight taper, not the deepest taper. Me Paws, I would say, definitely tapers in more, but I don't really struggle with any gaping in the back for these. I do think these run true to size. I wouldn't size up or down really in any color. I have darker colors, lighter, they're tie-dyes. I will say that the blue tie-dye, the sky blue tie-dye, and their black leggings are almost a more plush, thicker, warmer material. Great for winter time, maybe not so much summer and if you get really hot during workouts, but there are red ones, the lavender tie-dye, the orange tie-dye, the lighter colors. They all seem to be a little bit of a thinner material and more of that more naked feel. In general, these are a slightly brushed material. Mine have yet to pill. Very buttery soft, as they say. These do not slide down on me while working out. The waistband hits in a spot where they are able to stay up the entire time, not having to pull them up. I would say these are about a low to medium compression. Again, lighter colors, low compression, darker colors, prints are actually a little bit of a higher compression. Even in the orange and the light blue tie-dye, yes, those are lighter colors, but they have a little bit more compression than the solid light colors. Okay, and finally, Colorfulkoala, which I had restricted myself from buying for so long because I just didn't want to jump on the bandwagon. I always like to find new brands and just stop only supporting one, but I had to try it. And I'm so sad I did because I really love them, and I'm so sad that I haven't tried them sooner. They are so beautiful, so high-waisted, really nice compression in the waistband and the legs. Definitely say they are the most flattering. They taper in nicely in the waist. They have a nice curved booty seam, beautifully full length. The snake pattern that I bought is absolutely stunning. I would definitely say these are about a medium to high compression. I think you could definitely do high intensity running in these. These are definitely that more brushed material, like buttery soft. I would definitely see these pilling in the future, which is sad, but they're such beautiful leggings. I think they're definitely worth it. I have washed and dried mine. I didn't see any color fading, and I didn't see any shrinkage in the dryer. I would definitely say these are true to size. The small fits me absolutely perfect. I would not size up and I would not size down. So just like the majority of these leggings, these are a 75% polyester and a 25% spandex. After having so much luck with the pattern ones, I thought I would try their solid buttery soft ones. They're like claimed buttery legging. I hate those. I probably hate those the most out of all of these. They're so bad. They are so slippery. They just slide down like crazy. I don't like the fit of them. I don't like the texture. I just don't think they're worth it at all. Even if I were to size down, I would think it would just be like the CRZ ones, that they would just slide down. They still have all the features of the pattern with a curved glute seam. They taper in a little bit, no top seam. These were the 7/8 length. I definitely just think that these are completely different than their pattern ones. So if you really like the pattern ones, stick to those, or really try to find that same fabric composition, which I actually think they only sell in the patterned. So unfortunately, I don't see myself buying any of the other Colorfulkoala. I'll stick to the pattern ones. I would say that the Colorfulkoala ones are definitely the highest waisted legging out of all of these, even though measurement wise, the way they end up fitting on me, they definitely come up the highest and snatch me in the best. So I love that. These are definitely thicker, a little more plush than all of these leggings. They actually remind me a little bit of the Younoga, the sky blue color and the black color, just a little bit thicker. They may get you a little warm if you're someone who really heats up in the gym. Just be aware of that. I didn't find that I was like hot in them, but I could see myself wearing them in cooler temperatures and be very comfortable. I assume, of course, in lighter colors that they may have a little bit more stretch and maybe show a little bit more texture or cellulite, but being that the majority of their pattern leggings are full coverage, you're doing a pretty good job hiding cellulite in that aspect. In general, I highly recommend the patterned ones. I do not recommend their buttery soft ones at all. So in general, if I had to put these leggings from my least favorite to my favorite, I would say Colorfulkoala buttery soft, Hawthorne, Coastal Rose pocket, then the Coastal Rose brushed, then probably Me Paws, Younoga, Sunzel, and Colorfulkoala probably would be my favorite. All right guys, so that wraps things up. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some information, maybe new ideas, different leggings to try out on Amazon. And I hope you enjoyed, because this took a lot out of me. I've been dealing with my injured knee for now a month, and it's really difficult, it's really frustrating, but I still wanted to get videos out. I will be doing a full review on all of my Younoga leggings and then a full review on my Me Paws leggings as well, just to kind of go further in detail and do a try on all the colors that I have. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you would like to follow me on Instagram, I love to chat it up. Shoot me a DM message. It's just Shenise._, and thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your comments and constructive criticism. Go ahead and leave a comment below if there's anything you'd like me to try out or review next. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. And really quick, I'm gonna show you guys this really cute outfit I have on. It's this like one-piece romper, and it's like super stretchy, so comfortable. It has a little elastic band here, of course pockets. It cinches at the ankles here, and it has this cute little V and little cat shoulders. It's so cute. It's so soft. It's adorable. This is my sports bra. Don't wear it with a sports bra, but it's from Target, and I think you would really enjoy it. It's so cute. I actually got it in the pajama section, but I do wear it out. I just adore it. It's so cute. Okay, that's all.